welcome the Trans-Siberan Orchestra!
if it was just hesitating, and the snow it comes down and it muffles the sound of dreams on their way to tomorrow. And when they appear, this night will hold them near, for where they will lead, she will follow. For here in this city of lights, this evening awakens the dreams that ignite. The winter it conjures the spells that will weave, the snow gently covers the ground. Christmas Eve. In this scene on this night, there's an ancient hotel where shadows they do tend to wander, and the ghosts that live here hold each moment so dear, for time's not a thing one should squander, and they rake out their sand as it runs through their hand, and examine each moment for meaning. It can't be wished upon till the moment it's gone, like day disappears into evening. For here in this city of lights, this evening awakens the dreams that ignite. The winter it conjures, the moment is seized, the snow gently covers the ground. Christmas Eve.
shadows live, and ghosts that failed learn time forgives. Welcome, friends! Please stay a while. Our story starts with one small child who spends this night in a palace dark where dreams are stored like sleeping hearts. Now if you wonder why this child is here with all the sleep and Christmas near, it seems she long ago left home for reasons that are now unknown. And time, it erased her tracks until she felt that she could not go back. But this night will take her in. And so it's here our story does begin. For also inside this night, hidden deep and out of sight, is one who came to be, it seems, the caretaker of forgotten dreams.
Dear Mom and Dad, I don't know how to ask this. I'm sorry for how I'd like to please come home. If you could please send me some...
And as he watched this child arrive into this world where dreams survive, and in her eyes, he saw the cost of every dream that she had lost. And he believed if you can change one night, it's possible to change a life. And so now, with lights long gone dim, he awaits the magic still within. And at midnight, on this Christmas Eve, a Christmas spell, he starts to weave. So in this world of strange illusions and cinematic dreams, a child and her protector watched a tale about what Christmas means. was long ago when it all began, back in Bethlehem, in the promised land. A single star appeared in the sky, and the three kings of song in the east. That's why, east, that's why. And they checked the books full of prophecies, and the one king said, why, it's plain to me. You see, it means that a king is born who will save mankind on this blessed morn. Blessed morn. So they packed some gold, myrrh and frankincense, on some gold camels and some fancy tents. Close down the house till the servants feed, and the three kings will go into history. If you wonder why she showed no fear when all these strange things did appear, perhaps in truth she was asleep, and these were dreams, and hers to keep. But whether asleep or wide awake, we somehow know when we are safe. And before her child's mind could stray, another dream was sent her way.
Somewhere beyond where the light rarely goes, somewhere beyond where the dark barely breathes, somewhere this night where the dark only knows she She awaits ever patient. She awaits rarely seen, but her moments are taken. For in the dead of the night, gathering light, Christmas tree. She glitters the night, floats her dreams in the air. People watch, children stare at these tears of candlelight, while she awaits ever patient. She awaits, rarely seen. Still her moments are taken, for in the dead of the night, gathering light, Christmas dreams. Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Yeah. And the tear falls upon her snow white hair, and it runs to the end where it lingers there. Then it falls through the air over winter sky till it captures a dream and it's crystallized. Let it go, let it go. This is the world that I know. But soon everything will be changing in a single glance. With holy chance, and every hope is worth saving. Oh yeah. Save it now. Oh yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Come on. Play it, boys. And the tear falls upon her snow white hair, and it runs to the end where it lingers there. Then it falls through the air over winter sky till it captures a dream and it's crystallized. Let it go, let it go. It's a world that I know, but soon everything will be changing in a single glance. We're in holy chance. And every hope, every hope, every hope is worth saving.
He took her to a corner with an old kinetoscope that long ago spilled out dreams and would again, he hoped, and placing a coin in its slot, he bid her look inside where shadows from the distant past could once more come alive. And when the film was over, the child that she had just seen now reappeared and took her hand and led her to another dream. And every dream that herein sleeps has a child whose heart it keeps. And now, for someone else's sake, one by one, those dreams awake. program from a show that was long gone and pointed to the stage again, where the memories lingered on
who lay to rest, that I now find here sleeping. Do angels keep the dreams we seek, while our hearts lie bleeding? And could this be Christ the King, whose every breath the angels bring? Could this be the face of God, His child, the Son I once carried? What a child is this, who is so blessed? He changes all tomorrow, erasing tears with reborn years in hearts once dark and hollow. And could this be Christ, whose every breath the angels bring? Could this be the face of God, His child, His Son I once Remember last Christmas Eve when we sat next to our first tree. Ornaments reflected light of a candle in the night, and I gave you a music box. Back then it seemed like so much. We watched it go round and round as the melodies they unwound. But all these things are now long gone, and not to be wished upon again. But the music box continues to turn. Candle in the window continues to burn. But I know they're just memories, like Christmas past, girl, and you. Hear me? Remember that old fireplace that held the room in warm embrace, as we watched those Christmas ghosts. The fire held those shadows close. But now upon this Christmas Eve, the candle wax of melted dreams and ornaments of shattered glass, now belonging to the past. But all these things are now long gone, and not to be wished upon again. But the music box continues to turn. The candle in the window continues to burn. But I know they're just memories, like Christmas past, girl, and you. Hear me? I miss you, baby. Oh, yes, I do. And it's been far too long, girl, since I last laid eyes on you. Yeah.
Lights upon the Christmas tree. I've got the candle lit for you to see. And beside this window I will wait. For inside this night it's not too late. I've got the lights upon
The candle's
the
burning.
Christmas tree. I've got the candle
I'm gonna wait.
beside this window.
The clock keeps ticking, but I know it's not. I know it's not too I got the lights upon Christmas tree. I got the candle lit for you to see. And beside this window, I will wait for a tide this night. I know it's enough to
this night, we will now reiterate, is no matter where you are in life, it never is too late.
Christmas time on a cold December morning. the dreams we tend to see. Christmas has its promises. Christmas has its promises. Christmas has its promises to Christmas time and the moment's just beginning. From last night when we wished upon a star, and if this kindness we feel is just pretending, if we pretend long enough, never giving up, it just might be who we are. We are.
And it's good that we remember. Just as soon as we've discovered that the things we do in life will always end up touching others. So from a distant, fading star, somewhere shining in the night, we find a father far away, now reflecting in its light.
Tell me, Christmas, are we wise to believe things we never see? Our prayers just wishes in disguise, and are these wishes being granted to me? For now I see this Christmas Day. So tell me, Hershey, are we kind? More this day than any other day. Or is it only in our mind? And must leave when you have gone away. It's different now. It's changed somehow. And now you're here to stay. She's coming home this Christmas Day. swimming in a single lap. You know it all has changed, and everything is now as it should be. I have the ornament, I have the perfect tree, I have a string of laps, I have a chance to see everything that my heart thought could be. Full of all the dreams, you were the first I knew, and every other one was a charade of you. You stayed close while I was far away, and in the darkest night, you always were the star who always took us in, no matter who we are. Now she's coming home this Christmas Day. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, everybody, get up on your feet now. Back there, let's go, let's go. She's coming home this Christmas Day.
And so, our story's over, and it's time to take our leave. But may God keep you and protect you on this and every Christmas Eve. Happy Thanksgiving! Merry Christmas!
Thank you! So, Hershey, Pennsylvania, how we doing so far? All right, wait back there. Say hello to our storyteller, the amazing Mr. Brian Hicks. Stuff to play for y'all. You ain't tired, are you? Before we start the second half of the show, I got a couple things we're gonna do. First off, we're gonna introduce you all to the singers. Are you guys ready to meet the singers in the band? Alrighty then, let me start this young lady to my left. It's not her first tour with TSO, but it's her first tour with us here on the East Coast side, so it's her first time here in Hershey. So would you please welcome the amazing Miss Mariah Formica. Now you can welcome back from Dallas, Texas, Miss Kayla Reeves. And you can welcome back Miss Gabriella Ray. And you can welcome back from London, England, Miss Georgia Napolitano. And you can welcome back Natalia Rose. All right, moving on to the guys, gonna welcome them all back as well. Starting off with Sir Russell Allen. Welcome back, Zach, Mr. Zachary Stevens. Mr. John Brink. Coming all the way from the Netherlands, welcome back, Robin Borneman. And last but not least, from Asheville, North Carolina, it's Caleb Jackson. Give it up for the TSO vocalists and give it up loud! Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, I'm going to thank a couple groups of people really quickly. First off, this is year 29 of TSO. Next year will be the 30th year of TSO since we started this band, since Paul O'Neill started this for all of you guys. And you know what? We wouldn't have made it past 30 days without you, the TSO fans. So we thank you for what is coming up to the 30 years of Trans-Siberan Orchestra. Thank you so much for being there with us. Thank you. Another group of people we thank every single day of our lives with TSO is each and every member, past, present, and future, of our United States military. They protect our lives and our freedom. We acknowledge that every single second of our lives with TSO. Now, we had 2 shows today. We had 2 shows yesterday. Almost every single day on this tour is like that. The schedule is next to impossible. The show is huge. It would never happen if we didn't have the greatest road crew on the planet. So give every member of our crew a huge round of applause. They make this show happen for you every single day. And that includes Mr. Dave Whitman back there, our sound engineer. Not only singing on every single tour, but on TSO, he's also recording us in the world. We're going to go to the studio and say, hi, Dave! Mr. Ryan Hartley, he designs these crazy light shows we've seen for decades in TSO. Say hi! Alright, so you guys ready to see some of what the greatest rock and roll crew on the planet's done for the second half of the show? Are you ready to have some fun? Alright, check this out.
잘해주세요.
Deep inside this Christmas Eve, watching as the hours leave, gently drifting in the air, shadows of
Thank you. Are you having a good time? Awesome, awesome, awesome. That gentleman right there, walking around with that camera, he happens to be one of the most legendary rock and roll photographers that has ever lived. Some of the most iconic photos that you've ever seen on records have been taken by him. That's Mr. Mark Weiss. Everybody say, hi, Mark! All right, so you guys ready to meet the musicians that you see on stage? All right, something you may or may not know, every single city we travel to with the Trans-Siberan Orchestra, we get the opportunity to work with 7 of the most amazing local musicians in our string section. So these string players that you see here tonight, they're from your own cities and towns. So give your own strings a huge round of applause. Conducting our strings tonight and every show on this tour, it's Roddy Chung! On the bass guitar, please welcome back Mr. Tony Dickinson. My partner in crime on the electric guitar, give it up for the one and only Mr. Joel Hoekstra. Moving on to the man on the drums. Every single show we've done since the very first tour back in 1999 from Horseheads, New York, give it up for Mr. Jeff Blake. Now on keyboards, the first time we came into this area, we actually played in Harrisburg in the Zembo Mosque. Was anybody at that show? Yeah. That was the second year we toured with TSO, year 2000. She became a member of the family then. She's been there ever since. Please welcome back the very beautiful and amazing Miss Me and Kim. Speaking of beautiful and amazing, last but not least, this gentleman is our musical director. I said he's our musical director! Mr. Derek Whelan! My name is Chris Capri, we are the Trans-Siberan Orchestra. Thank you, but there wouldn't be a Trans-Siberan Orchestra without one very special band member, and that is our angel in heaven, the creator of TSO, our lyricist, composer, and producer, Mr. Paul O'Neill. I said it was the year 2000 that we came here for the first time with TSO. Next year will be the 30th year of TSO. This happens to be the 25th anniversary of the Beethoven's Last Night record story, yeah? Paul created that record for you guys 25 years ago. He really loved all kinds of music, but Paul was very fond of the classical music and musicians. And he would tell us that people like Beethoven and Mozart, that they were the rock and roll stars of their time and that their music was very timeless. And I happen to agree with him on that, but you know, mentioning the fact that we're going into year 30, Paul, I think your music is pretty timeless as well. And we are going to do a little segue of music from Beethoven's Last Night. Finish that off with the song I believe you guys are really going to enjoy. Right now we're going to bring out Miss Kayla Reeves and do a song that Paul wrote and recorded over 30 years ago. This one is for you, boss. We miss you, we love you, and thank you.
Hey there, you, way out there in the distance. Can you hear me? Are you there? I know it's late, so Hey there, you, way out there, could you show me just a signal or a sign that after all these years that you've known me, and I'm not just wasting time. So lay back, call off the attack, 'cause if you look deep, dreams are nothing that I lack, and all I seek is a final chance to speak. And I would let the whole thing keep if I could just sleep. I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I've lost the best friend I've ever had. He was my brother. I loved him so, but it's too late now. I've let him go. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Oh, hey there, you, way out there in the distance.
someone to believe that the ghosts we've given or left to die have now risen and will arrive to say what has happened. Say what has happened. Say what has happened to me. And who would have thought that you'd be the one that I would have found you waiting, lost in this night until you arrived, but always too blind to see. And who would have thought that after this time that I'd be the one you're saving? Now when the skies the ghosts that survive will say what was meant to be. Never wanted to give my life away. Whoever thought it would matter anyway? Wandering inside this night, finding pieces of a life. Never sure I'd ever know what it means. It's those strangers in your life that you never thought you'd meet. It's the hand that picks you up when you're laying in the street. It's the hand that cuts you down. It's the dream that someone shared when you thought that all was lost. It's the friend that wasn't there. You can run from all the memories, but never get that far. For in the end they'll find you, for this is who you are. So after all these one-night stands, you've ended up with heart and hands, a child alone on your own, retreating, regretful for the things you're not, and all the dreams you haven't got. Without a home, a heart of stone lies bleeding. And for all the roads you followed, and for all you did not find, and for all the dreams you had to leave behind. I am the way, I am the light, I am the dark inside the night. I hear your hopes, I feel your dreams, and in the dark I hear your screams. Don't turn away, just take my hand, and when you make your final step, I'll be right there, I'll never leave, and all I ask of you is believe. Hershey, do you believe me? Your childhood eyes were so intense, bartering your innocence for bits of string, the cold hard wings you needed. So when you had to wear them up, you found that they were not enough to get you in and pay for sins repeated. And for all the years you borrowed, and for all the tears you hide, and for all the fears you had to keep inside. I am the way, I am the light, I am the dark inside the night. I hear your hopes, I feel your dreams, and in the dark I hear your screams. Don't turn away, just take my hand, and when you make your final step, I'll be right there, I'll never leave, and all I ask of you is believe. Yeah, I never wanted to know, never wanted to see. I've wasted my time, now time's wasted me. Never wanted to go, always wanted to stay. 'Cause the person I am are the parts that I play. So I plot and I play, hope and I scheme, to the lure of a night filled with unfinished dreams. And I'm holding on tight to a world gone astray as they charge me for years I can't pay.
Obstetricis, vita detes labilis, nunc obdurat, et tuncurat, ludum etis asier, egistatem, potestatem, dissolutud glacier, sosim amis, et in amis, rotatur volubilis, status manus, vagnas sanus, semper insolubilis, ovum rata, et venata, mici congeniteris, numper ludum, dorsum ludum, vero tuis deleri, sosalutis, et virtutis, mici voluntaria, est affectus, et defectus, semper
Hershey. Have a great Thanksgiving, a very Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. We'll see you next time with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Peace and good night!